Morning, everybody. It's Rob Holman with Northwest Fishing Reports. I'm here at Ocean Shores, Washington. It's New Year's Eve. I've got some friends joining me. We're meeting up with Dan Ayers of the WDFW for some razor clam digging. We got to get outfitted, so we're going into Buck Electric and Ace Hardware right here in Ocean Shores. Keep watching. It's going to be a great show. Hey, Christy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. Christy, I brought a couple friends over. We're going to do some razor clam digging, and this is their first time. Can you help them get set up with what they need for licenses and such?
Sure.
So, Christy, what are the options available for a person getting started with razor clam digging?
So there's a 3-day and then there's the annual. The annual license goes from April 1st to March 31st. And the 3-day is good for 3 consecutive days from the date you decided to dig.
Okay. And what do those cost?
So it's $9.70 for a 3-day or $14.10 for an annual.
Well, that's not much more to get a whole year's worth of clam digging.
So if you plan on doing any more than just this weekend, I would suggest getting the annual because it is good until March 31st.
Is that razor clams only?
That's only razor clam.
Okay.
If you went with the annual shellfish, you could do anything with a shell or seaweed.
Okay. We're also needing some clam guns, clam shovels, whatever we need to get these clams out of the sand.
Okay, sure. Let me show you what we've got today.
Awesome.
So we have a selection of our clam guns right here. We also have a small selection of cheaper clam guns, and then we have our clam shovels and headlights and bags over here.
So you said cheaper clam guns. What's the difference? Why would I get the more expensive clam gun?
The more expensive clam gun, in my experience, because I do have that one, digs a lot easier.
Okay.
It's easier to get into the sand and it's easier to pull out of the sand.
So that's kind of the key, is you're wanting to get those clams out in the least amount of work, huh?
Yes, because it's a lot of work, but it's fun.
The Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife has been doing Team Clam Gun, Team Clam Shovel. Have you heard of that?
Yes, I have.
Which one are you?
I'm a clam gun.
You're a clam gun? So you're not going to be having any issues with showing me clam shovels, though, are you?
No,
it's not that extreme.
I prefer the clam gun. It seems to me a lot easier than the shovel.
Okay.
So over here is our selection of shovels. As you can see, we have 2 different sizes on the handles. It's just a matter of preference and how much you want to bend over and get down into.
So that bending is part of this issue for both the length of the gun and the shovel.
Correct.
I see. All right, so these are just like little trenching ones, but maybe designed a little bit for scooping the clams.
Yeah, these ones have a nice ridge right here, which helps cut into the sand.
I see.
So you don't have to push down as hard. Thank you.
Hey everybody, I'm here with Dan Ayers of the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife. You're the coastal shellfish marine biologist.
That's right, yep.
And you are, when I asked around, you are the expert for razor clamming in the area.
Well, you know, I've been doing this for a long time, Rob, and it's 40 years in my career, and I grew up digging razor clams as a little guy, so it's been a big part of my life for a really long time.
Not only are you the expert biologist, but you're an avid clammer, user of the resource. Yeah. You're an enthusiast.
I mean, I'm one of those kids that lived in Aberdeen that got kicked out of bed at 5 o'clock in the morning because everybody had to go clam digging. And I just learned to love it. And it was something he did with Mom and Dad, and Grandma and Grandpa would be along, and it was just so much fun. And the added advantage of coming home with a meal.
Right.
And you know, I mean, in some of those years were kind of lean for my family, and we'd come home not with just a meal, but my mom would can clams.
Sure.
And it was almost part of our subsistence, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always been a big part of what life is all about for me. Yeah.
Sure. Well, it's New Year's Eve. We're out here on New Year's Eve, and what I understand is this is kind of a pilgrimage for a lot of folks still.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a little cold and snowy, so I don't know quite what the crowd will have, but we've had as many as 30,000 diggers out on New Year's Eve in the past. So it's a pretty unique Northwest way of ringing in the new year. I mean, there's no place else you could do this but right here. So,
Right.
And we can't offer it every year. I mean, the low tide doesn't always coincide with the date.
Sure.
But this year it's perfect, and it's an afternoon tide. It should be great day.
Look at the weather out here. This is amazing. I feel like it should be July or something, you know, if I could get a July out here.
Yeah, this is the dead of winter on the Washington coast, and it's not blowing sideways. You know? A razor clam will show. Sometimes you'll see the very tip of the neck,
Sure.
but more often than not, you see a little hole or a little indentation. We'll have to go down today and see what they're looking like today. It looks different days and different locations. But that show is where you want to dig, and you can't just randomly dig and expect to find a clam. You got to dig where there's a show. And if you're struggling and you're new to digging and you're on the beach and people around you are pulling up clams right and left and you can't find what to dig.
Never happened to me before, Dan.
Most other diggers are pretty friendly folks.
Yeah.
And if you ask, what the heck are you looking for? They're going to show you.
Sure.
And then you can tune your eye to that and you should be off and running. So, I mean, those are the most important things. We can show you a little bit about technique today. It's hard to talk about that, so we'll give you some ideas on how to best to do that. It's very different between the tube and the shovel.
Well, that's something that I've seen, and we've got Team Clam Gun, because this is something I've seen on the social media for the department or the agency. It's Team Clam Gun and Team Clam Shovel. What are you?
Oh, I'm a tried and true Team Clam Shovel.
Well, I brought shovels. Hillary and I are on Team Shovel, but we have Lee Olson and his fiance Brenda as Team Clam Tube, and then Keith and Melissa Hudson, novice diggers, really kind of novice outdoors folks that are just getting to know a lot about the outdoor experience and things like clam dipping. They're going to join us as well as Team Clam Tube.
I think you've got my daughter Rachel on Team Clam
All right,
Tube.
and Rachel is along with us. Oh yeah. So we got a lot of folks ready to go. Keep watching, this is going to be fun.
Well, when there's a tide like this where the waves are beating down and the clams are a little more skittish, so when you see a hole or clam, the clams will they don't go straight down, they always go towards the surf.
Oh.
So that's when, like if you see a hole right there, you don't go down on it like that, or you'll squish it, you'll cut it in half. You always go towards the beach, or towards the water, and that way you won't cut it in half. You'll get it.
Is there a size on these that you need?
You're required to keep the first 15 clams you dig, and that's because if you put a razor clam back and you haven't put it back exactly right, it won't survive. And there's a way to do that, but it's really hard to teach a bazillion people how to do that. So we require, if you dig a little one, you got to keep it. And there's no maximum or minimum size, just got to keep the first 15. So what we're looking at here as we're walking down the beach is it looks like slimy oil almost, but it's not. This is a plankton species that razor clams depend on for feed, and when you see this on the beach, that's a super healthy sign.
Okay.
And it could mean that they're showing better today because they're actively feeding.
Right.
It's a diatom, super important to the growth of razor clams. And that's why we only find razor clams on the open ocean, because this is a species that would never be found in Puget Sound.
Okay.
Only in the really active surf is where you're going to find this. So,
wow.
Good sign.
Yeah. I'm excited.
That's the biologist in me.
Yeah. Rachel's already pulled up the clam. All right, Dan, you were just showing me that this is a really good clam sign.
These are clam shows. There's clams right there on each of these. This is an unusually strong sign. It's usually not so obvious, but I'm going to see what size we got here. So I'm going to back up 6 or 8 inches, and I'm going to just dig really shallow. I'm not going to pull my shovel way back. And I'm going to try to get down to where my shovel feels the clam. And then I'll reach down. Yeah, there he is. And there she blows. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nice clam.
How you doing, Keith?
Honey, you're at an angle. You gotta get square with the beach, or else you're gonna cut it in half. There's, no, that's a big one. Look at that. You gotta show the cameraman.
Oh, sorry, cameraman.
The camera gal, guys.
Camera
gal. Woo, that's not even the same when you dug.
Close enough. You get in there. Ooh, he's a nice one.
Woo!
Grab him.
Okay,
One shot on that, huh, Lee?
that's all you ever need. Okay, look at, move. See the, watch the sand puffing up on that. There it was a second ago till we scared it. You can see the,
Ooh, look at this guy. Woo!
oh, that's a big one. All right, well look at this one right here. Let's see what we got here. See there? Whew. Yeah. Yeah,
You're quick.
I got that one.
I missed it.
There you go.
Let's see, Rachel.
There you go.
She's little.
Oh, I smashed him.
Well, he's still edible.
Oh yeah. I did it, Hillary. That's one of those things that happen though. Dan,
happens,
right? You bust one open, but you're saying this is still edible and definitely part of the retention.
And at 15, regardless of size or condition. So
all right.
it'll wash. You know, you'll have to work a little at it to clean it up, but it'll be fine.
Oh yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay, I'm going to try
Razor
another one.
clams.
Oh, I think I just cracked mine too. He's right there. Ooh, nice one. You can see there's the, oh, they pulled it in. But yeah, his digger out.
Yeah,
Nice clam.
I don't know yet.
Team-
Count mine. Yeah,
Team
yeah.
Clam Gun has to make it count because I think we got our limits already above Team Shovel.
Oh yeah, it's still Team Shovel.
Team Shovel's talking too much.
Oh yeah.
But Team Shovel's having fun.
Yeah. Just dump them out and we'll see what we got.
Okay.
Oh no, I need more.
You need more. Okay.
2, 4, 6,
Ooh, I might beat you, honey.
10. I got 12.
1,
I need 3 more.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 2 more. Woohoo!
Okay, I need 3. She needs 2.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was really a smart thing to do. I always do the same thing. I stop when I think I'm at 15,
Yeah. then
and
you're over.
invariably I'm a little bit short. So,
Oh.
so sometimes I'll count to 12, and then I have 13 or 14.
I get
Well,
too excited to count.
So these are pretty plentiful out here. I mean, we haven't been here real long, Dan.
No, and this beach right now, we're on the Copalis Beach. That includes Ocean Shores and Ocean City, but it's actually the strongest population we've ever measured on this beach. We make every summer we spend all summer long looking at razor clam populations to determine how many are available for harvest for the coming season. And this year, we know from where we work that this is the strongest population we've ever measured on the Copalis Beach. I mean, we've got a couple other beaches like that too, and that's why we went to 20 clams per person for the first 3 months of the dig, and we're back down to 15 starting yesterday. But we're going to keep going probably right through the middle of May if everything goes well. Let's try this one. This is another show. Looks like it might be a little shallower. You can also push it. You can see him. Oh, here's one that's even better. That's a fresh show. Going to back up just a few inches behind the clam. Yeah, and I can just feel. You can almost hear that.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to come in behind him. And yeah, there we go. A little bit smaller, but nice.
Oh yeah.
So I just came right in behind him.
Oh, did you see the neck coming out of there?
See if we can get him to do it again.
Pretty wild.
Yeah, nice meaty clam.
Oh, okay. And then you just throw the clam in your basket there, huh?
Yeah, then we're ready to go.
Okay, well I'm ready to get on to some digging. Stay tuned, we'll be back with more Washington Coast razor clamming right after this.
Too much angle.
Got quite a bit of wiggle going on there, Hillary.
Oh, more wiggle the better.
Yeah.
Now you're too straight up and down.
Ah, this one's hard.
Okay, that means you're probably right on him.
Angle right there, about
Yep.
30.
No, turn it around so your tube is towards the beach. There you go. Yeah. I don't know what you're doing wrong. Yeah, that's him.
Come on, Hillary. Get it, get it.
She just likes to go in after him now.
She likes going in after him.
Good thing there's a hot tub back at the hotel.
Look at she.
Oh, you did it!
Woo!
Woo!
Okay,
You
quick.
were born to clam,
Look
baby.
at this one. Look at this one. Isn't that a good one?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Right there.
And then you got a nice one here and a nice one there, but that's a big one there.
Lee, you guys already finished up, huh?
Yeah, we're done.
With the super tubes. Super tubes got it
super
done.
tubes.
Tubes did the job. Quarters.
You got the perfect angle and the
Oh.
perfect wiggle going now.
Oh,
Look at that.
oh, there it is.
First shot.
Boom.
Look at her. She's probably close.
Well, here's
Hillary's probably got 15.
there's one right there.
How many you got, Hillary?
I don't know. Let's weigh them out.
We better count them out.
Here, let's dump them out.
Don't get her in trouble.
Don't let Dan see until we know the count.
Here, look.
Oh, she's got some nice size.
Oh, those are
No,
some beefy
put 'em in your
clams.
bag. Put them in your bag. Go like 2, 4, 6, and that way you.
Dan, are these typical size for razor
These are
clams?
some good size ones
Yeah,
out here
yeah,
today.
these are big ones. They're not little ones, but they're definitely
Well,
nice
look, Hillary,
clams.
he's trying to divvy himself back in.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
wants back
he's-
in.
he's
that
escaping.
digger, you know, it's like
Yeah.
that.
That's interesting.
You see that?
Wow, that is so cool.
There he goes. So that's how they escape, huh?
Oh yeah.
They just start digging
But you'll see that clam, he's not physically capable of digging himself in the right way.
because of.
When they're little tiny guys, you watch them and they'll dance around and get it just right and go down.
Oh,
You got
okay.
13.
Yeah, 2 more.
You got got to get 2 more.
Yeah, I've been digging since I was a little girl. It's part of the family tradition. Remember when I got my limit as a kid? Go out here all the time now. But I'm off at college, so whenever I get a chance, it's always special for me to come out here.
I kept an eye on it.
Yeah,
What'd you
okay.
do?
When I was growing up.
Just limited.
Did you got your limit?
I do.
Oh my goodness.
Starry night,
Rob,
it lights up.
look at that hole right over there. Look at that hole all
Oh,
by
yeah, that
itself
looks
right
pretty
there.
good, doesn't
That's
it?
a
Here
monster.
you go, Rob.
Oh, is that for me?
That's yours.
So just straight down, right?
No, angle towards the beach.
Towards the beach.
Pull it back towards you a little bit.
There we go.
Okay.
A little bit of wiggle. Little bit of wiggle.
Don't put your thumb over the hole when you're pushing down. A little further. Go down a little. Go 6 more inches down. Wiggle back and forth as you push. Okay.
I can feel him crunching a little.
Yeah.
I might have hit him.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, he's still there. He's still in the hole. Angle towards the beach more. Yep. There you go. You're gonna get him now.
I got him all right. He's ready for clam chowder. Maybe not.
There he is.
There he is!
Success.
That's great. Lee
All
coached
right.
me all the way through it. I'm really happy to bring this clam up in
Okay.
3 or 4 pieces.
You might want the other half too. Hey, they all taste the same.
Yeah, that'll be good. Clam chowder, right?
Yep. So
Thank you, Lee, and thanks for the use of your super cubes.
well, I'm going to teach you how to use it right before we quit. Because there's 2 more holes right there.
Oh, we'll get after them.
So, are you gonna make chowder out of all these? Are you gonna can any of them?
I really make or like clam chowder made out of razor clams. It's very good. It's a whole new clam chowder.
Are you gonna soak these in anything? Or are you gonna fill the bucket with salt water like some folks? Or
I gotta soak them in something, but it's a secret. I can't tell you.
man, I've been trying to get that for.
Look at that. He's an expert now.
Yeah, let me tell you how it's done, folks.
Whoa.
You look for a hole You line it up, square to the ocean.
That's the key.
This is a lot of fun.
See, that's why I dig clams. I dig clams. I don't even get sand on my hands. I got sand on my hands from touching your gun.
Yeah.
But
And you do it in shorts and a t-shirt.
and my tennis shoes are still dry.
It's amazing. He just floats over the sand.
Oh!
Boom! The limit of clams. The limit
Yeah.
of clams.
It's a shame that the second you become an expert, you
It's
got
time
your
to go.
limit, you're
I know.
done.
Until next year, everybody. I will be back next year.
Yeah.
Successful day. Everybody got them.
Oh, look at you.
Hot dog. Beautiful day on the beach.
I'm trying to count Rob's clams, but when you cut them in half, do they count as 2 or 1?
Yeah, you gotta put the pieces together.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it's funny watching one of our enforcement guys with clams dumped out on the tailgate, and is this 1 clam or is this 2 clams? What is this?
Exactly. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
Year!
I think it was,
Yeah.
what was it, Team Clam Gun with the win? this
I
time?
think Team Clam.
I really don't think there was even a question about it. But, all right.
Somebody brought a ringer.
Right?
Team Shovel was kind of preoccupied with the.
We were working.
Yeah, you guys
we
were
were
working.
working. Yeah.
We were educating the public here, Dan. And I hope you guys all enjoyed it. For more resources, check out wdfw.wa.gov,
Right.
northwestfishreports.com, or just Google razor clams. For Northwest Fish Reports, I'm Rob Holman. We'll see you next time. Woo! Razor clam!
Lee, you gotta show us the shorts.
We need shorts.
Oh, this is pretty awesome. Look at there. That's right. These babies are warm all over.